water literally all over everything. Oh my god.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
Hey everybody, what's up? What's poppin'? What's good? Today I'm super extra excited because I finally have my ring light. It's super bright. It's kind of burning my eyes. That is so much better. Like, I turned it down a bit and now my face is like not as intimidated by some god awful huge light. Anyway, today I'm super excited. I'm gonna do a new series where I basically just talk about college stuff, kind of like my regular videos, but more so focused on advice and how to deal with everyday things in college life. I know that I do have like a significant amount of problems, so I do work on that a lot, as well as going to school. It's not something that it's easy, but it's definitely doable. So I definitely want to start this series, and today is the first day. Today I'm going to be talking about mainly a story time. It's kind of like a story time, but the thing is I'm doing this new series, so it's not really a story time. It's more of an advice on what to do after a so-called emergency. Now, when I say emergency, I'm not saying like it's not an actual emergency, but some people don't think it's an actual emergency. So basically, this is basically going to be a video about how I had to deal with a situation that happened abruptly and without warning at all. So it definitely taught me a lot of things, I guess, and at the same time it threw a curve. So Saturday night, right, I come home and everything's cool. Me and my roommate, we went to go see a movie with this other girl, and we come home and everything's fine. I'm sleeping, she's sleeping, we're good. And all of a sudden, like abruptly out of nowhere, I hear like raindrops, but they're in the house. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Like that sounds like rain, but then it sounds like it was literally like 2 feet away from me, not even though I sleep right next to the window, it sounds like it was on carpet, like it was pattering on floor. So I was very confused about that. And I got up, got out of bed, turned the light, and my entire roof is like leaking and dripping water. And at first I'm thinking, okay, a pipe burst, something, is not right, blah, blah, blah. And I open the door, my roommate is basically going through the same thing. We're looking at each other like, what is going on? And it's like 12 o'clock in the morning. So at first, it really didn't make any sense. Like, I don't know what was going on. All I knew was that I was sleeping, and then I woke up to like this patter carpet sound splatter thing, and we were just like confused as to what was going on. So we go outside. The bathroom is basically flooding as well. Even I think it was coming out to our den, like our area where the door is. It was just, the water was everywhere. Like, it was like 1 inch, I guess, of water. Like, my carpet in the doorway, that was flooded. And the hallway, it's wooden, but it was like flooded. It was wild. So we finally get outside, and we are trying to, I guess, contact the RD, RA by now, to like help us with some type of assistance or try to figure out what it is we're supposed to do next. So we look up, and there's this kid, and he's talking about he flushed the toilet and his whole apartment is flooded. And mind you, he's under my apartment. So now I know, A, there was no pipe that burst. And B, I'm in pea water. The water that came down, from the roof, on my floor, on my wall, on like my books, it's pea water. It's feces. Yay! I was so upset. I was so pissed. And I didn't understand what happened. I think like the next guy over from him helped him clean and fix the toilet. So and this was not even maintenance. This was another resident across from him. Helped him do whatever and fix the toilet after it flooded everything, including his apartment. And everybody kept telling me like that one was really, really bad. Like, I know maintenance they came to give me like a humidifier, and they were just like, I'm glad you're not upstairs, because upstairs was bad, it was terrible. And I'm like, alright, well, down here wasn't that great either. Like, you guys came home to a smelly house. Like, it sucked. It sucked. So, as all of this is going on, me and my roommate and I just look at, like, we're totally confused and overwhelmed. And she was just like, I'm thinking I'm just gonna call us, you know, a hotel. And I'm like, thank you, God bless you. You're getting the biggest Christmas present for like getting me out of this situation. So we get there, we get to the hotel or whatever, and we chill out and fall asleep until the next day. We come back the next day. That's Sunday now. So we come back the next day. Nothing, we came in and found out that nothing had been done about our apartment, like the next day. So now we looking around trying to figure out who can come. Like, this is literally pee water that sat overnight in my room. So we looking for like somebody that the RDs, the directors, somebody that can help us figure out what it is and how what it is we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to clean it up. And not even us. Like, this is not even our job. Maintenance is supposed to, like, you're supposed to call somebody like maintenance, like when something go left. This went left. So as we freaking see that nothing has been done, no one has been called, like, it was pretty much like a break. Like, we were just like, okay, well, what is gonna happen after this? So they reimbursed her for her ticket when we got back. Her ticket. They reimbursed her for the hotel room she paid for. Fortunately, we stayed in it for 2 nights, so they reimbursed her 2 nights. And I don't know. They just said like, oh, you called the wrong people. You should have called X, Y, and Z. They would have helped you out. And I'm like, listen, bro, it doesn't matter who I should call. Somebody, like whoever was on duty, and we called the person that was on duty, who didn't even want to call this a real accident. This is why I even went like this. Some people think that pee water dripping from a wall isn't an emergency. What do you call this then? Some type of water inconvenience? Like, I'm really confused on how you don't call this an emergency. But that's all you. So the whole thing was just pretty much like the wildest situation. Now that I've told you the situation, I'm just going to tell you the rebuttal. Because for me, at first, I was like, these people have lost their minds. I am paying so much money to stay here. This happened. They can replace the carpet, and it's not. I promise y'all, I'll put this on everything. This carpet, to change this carpet would be $500. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to what I pay. What I pay yearly to attend this school. It is ridiculous. It's literally nothing to get it replaced. But they haven't replaced it. They gave me a humidifier, and that helped a lot. And I also have been spraying bacteria killer and Lysol and stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of that just to make sure that everything is like, you know, I'm sanitizing everything and I'm not getting myself sick, because feces you will get sick. Anyway, I was just cleaning everything and making sure that I was trying so hard to like keep my life together, because you know, it's crazy and it's inconvenient for like stuff like this to happen, but when nobody does anything, it's 10 times worse. It's 10 times worse. But since nobody wanted to like do anything, we just like, I called my mom. She was like making a noise about it. That was one way I could have brought her down, and she could have, you know, she could have did a lot of different stuff. But she just wanted me to make sure that I was in safe places, that I was in a different room, or something was being take place. but I already had this humidifier and that helped a lot. But there's other things, like you can write a report on what's been damaged, because luckily for me it was like some books and like magazines and stuff that can be replaced, but anything could have gotten drenched. My iPad, speaker, anything could have got really, it could have got really bad, but it didn't get that bad. But if it did, I would have typed it up and been like, hey, to like, you know, corporate head management, dean, whoever is in charge of your college, I would have typed it and been like, listen, this is what has gotten damaged, this is a total, I really don't need to, be of any inconvenience. Try to be respectful and just come across for, what you want, and they'll probably understand it. But at the same time, be careful, because people do not like to pay for extra stuff, including when it comes to stuff that got damaged in something that they were involved in. So you have to like be careful with those sort of situations. But definitely be about your money. They really didn't have, when I say no one was concerned, sad, or like, oh, that's inconvenient, like, I don't know. The way things work around here, Jesus, is not, I promise you, it's not a functional, I don't even understand how an institution is this dysfunctional. That's a whole nother topic on a whole nother video on a whole nother day. But I did pack a bag. I did, get my stuff ready when it was time to go to the hotel to get whatever. And even if I didn't have a hotel, you guys, people were calling me, asking me if I wanted to sleep on their couches, saying they have bean bags and stuff. They were really being considerate. Once I had posted my snap, they were really being considerate and nice. So I really did have other places to go as well as my roommate. But I guess we just bailed. Like, we did not want to be in that situation, so we just took the first initiative and bailed. So you guys, I know this was a short video, maybe not, I don't even know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm really excited about my new series. Please stay tuned. I know it's been like weird with my channel, but at this point I really feel like it's all or nothing, and I'm really about to put my all into this next series. So I really want you guys to stay tuned. I can't even talk. I really want you guys to stay tuned, and make sure, please, if you are new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are old, please click that like button. And if you just love me, just do both. And if you don't, hey man, at least I tried. Later.
Always getting money right.